Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 9:40 a.m.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning.
Right guys, I'm having trouble with my phone and the internet this morning. I've done two relatively tiny videos because I've been cut off either with an advert or the phone's just cut itself off while I've been in the middle of doing a video. Nobody's touching it. It's I don't know what the hell's going on. It's taking about half an hour just to do get a video on. It just keeps cutting off when I'm speaking. Right, so excuse me if I have to keep going across to the phone to see if it's still recording. Keeps going off. I've had a 5-minute video, a 3-minute video, and just now a 2-minute video, and I've had to do it again. That's no use. So I'm sat here in my flat on a lovely Friday morning, which is hot, sunny, and I'm trying to keep cool. I personally am not going to go anywhere today. I was reported to the job centre in Longton, which is near Liverpool, yesterday. I opened the letter and I rang the compliance officer immediately whilst I was on the field. I actually went downstairs yesterday, opened my post box, opened the letter from Belfast. So it's come from Longton in Liverpool, but the envelope's got Belfast on it, which is in Ireland. So I opened the letter on the field from the job centre, compliance interview, and they had the wrong number. They had my mobile number from years ago. So I rang them up, and because obviously if they ring that number, I'm not going to answer it, and I'm going to get my benefit deducted or stopped. They had the wrong number. So I rang the job centre up, and the phone was answered by this Liverpudlian person who told me that they were having an interview with someone else and they would ring me back later. And I gave them my up-to-date mobile phone number because they had the wrong number. And had I missed that call, I would have been, what do they call, sanctioned? My money stopped. So I got back into my flat after walking match yesterday afternoon, and the compliance officer in Liverpool rang me again. She said that someone's reported you for earning money from YouTube videos, saying that your illness is not as bad as I'm making out, and that I might have money elsewhere. Number one, my YouTube videos are free. There's over 2,000 videos which I haven't made money from. I've been on and off YouTube from 2009 onwards, and I've not made 1 penny for these videos. These videos help me. I'm on my own in my flat day after day, 7 days a week with no company, and it helps me vent my feelings, and it helps me reach other people that I can help that are going through a similar situation. And also I can talk about my ailments, my depression and whatnot. But I don't make money from it, and I never have done. So I've been reported twice in the past 10 years for the same thing. So they got nowhere with that. As for my illness not being as bad as it is, I suffer from absolutely severe depression from people bullying, harassing, sexually abusing me and stalking me and making me a nervous wreck. Right? And as for having money elsewhere, I have one bank account, nothing else. I don't have any property. I don't have anything else. And as I said yesterday, the job centre people I'm quite willing for them to follow me about on a daily basis, 7 days a week, see the intense bullying and hatred I get outside, and see myself close myself indoors from it, and get upset, angry, and sometimes frightened of people's horrible behaviour towards me. And what happens? They're quite welcome to follow me about. I don't go on holidays. I haven't been on holiday for 12 years. I don't have a car or a motorcycle or even an electric scooter. I've got nothing. So the job centre staff are quite welcome to have a tour around of this flat and see what this person has reported me for, which is a load of bollocks, to be quite fair. Bollocks, rubbish, turd. So I put the phone down after I'd made it clear to this compliance officer that I was being harassed by I don't know who, a jealous individual that's spiteful, got a chip on their shoulder, maybe an ex-partner, that keeps reporting me, doing nasty things, and I've even had a tramp sent to me on the field trying to try it on with me. Someone sent a tramp to me now. So I'm dealing with a tramp at the moment that won't go away. So some evil shit has sent a tramp with no money to me on the field to maybe initiate sex, and I wouldn't go to bed with that. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. So I put the phone down. I felt shit. I felt upset. Who's done this to me? Why have they done it? You know, leave me alone. Get a life. Get off your laptop, mobile phone or shitty equipment and do something productive, like help the homeless. You know, use that money you've spent harassing me to give support to somebody. Do something positive with your shitty fucking crap that you're doing. Sell your fucking whatever it is and give to the homeless and the poor. And stop fucking messing about with my head. Because if I had as much money as they're wasting on harassing me with Flirt Finder, dating sites, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, my God, I'd use that money to get myself something better. This is a severe ill stalker. They're mentally subnormal. So I knew I had to go out yesterday evening. I didn't really want to. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, I'm being made fun of. Group of kids use near the waterside, near the boat area. About 6 of them, laughing, giggling yesterday evening. And of course, this is where usually Charlie the tramp appears. He's all hunched over. And he comes over, fancy meeting you here. And that's how he speaks. Fancy meeting you here, Crystal. Because he's got no teeth, he can't speak properly. And it looks funny, doesn't it? It looks like a comedy porn thing. So Charlie's all hunched over like my mother. So he's all hunched over like this. He comes up to me, Crystal, a 54-year-old, fairly fit, decent woman, and he goes, fancy meeting you here, Crystal. And I said to him, I'm going home, Charlie. I've walked my dog, and that's the last time I spoke to him. If he appears again and tries to touch me, I'm just going to do the same thing. I should tell you, I'll walk you through it. I met him on the field. He talked to me about Charles and Camilla. Charles Windsor, Camilla Parker Bowles. He said they had a love child in Australia. We had a chat, and then I left the field. I met him the next day on the field, and he was walking. He lets his white dog off and it runs with other dogs. He likes his dog to run with other dogs. So he stopped and talked to another guy who was walking a dog, and he talked to him, and then we walked around the field, and he invited me back to his flat, which is near the Masonic Lodge, to meet his girlfriend, who had long black hair. Right, long black hair, mine is short and ginger. His girlfriend's long and black, and she's very large and she can't get out because she's had a hysterectomy. She can't get out very much. So I was encouraging his girlfriend to go out more with Charlie. Then he might not keep chatting up women on the field if he goes out with his friend. He won't be around talking to women that aren't the right age or for him. Right? Because I didn't know what to say to him when I met him. So I went back to the flat. I had a cup of Earl Grey tea with his girlfriend and him, and I started to go numb in my right hand. Numb. I don't know whether because there was strong scent in there, so she had strong scent on, strong perfume like my mum does when I go to see her. Because they're confused between me and my mother. I'm Crystal, my mum's Jennifer. She's 77, I'm 54. I haven't got a hunchback, and I don't stick plastic gloves out of my jeans pockets. I've got shorts on. Yeah, we're still going. So I felt dizzy, and I said to Charlie's girlfriend, would you mind if Charlie walked me across the road, because I was feeling dizzy. The smell of the strong perfume had left me lightheaded and dizzy. So Charlie came out of his flat, walked me over to the field, and I wasn't in the right state of mind to be approached sexually. I wasn't feeling well, I was feeling dizzy, and Charlie with his hunchback and his bucket hat and his leather jacket, in the hot sun, mind, was walking around the field with me, and then he grabs me by the arm. He went, hold my hand, hold my hand. I didn't want to, but I didn't feel very well. So I held his hand reluctantly, and bear in mind that he's held Kim's hand. Kim's held his hand as well in front of me in the co-op. So he's walking around with me with his holding my hand, and I'm just looking like I'm really uncomfortable. I don't want to do this. And two girls, pretty girls, young girls, are coming down laughing, giggling, sunglasses on. It's like a comedy porn thing. And I take my hand away from Charlie, and I go in, try to go away from him. And he goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I said, it doesn't matter. I said, it looks like girls are watching us, and the builder's up there. He went, oh no, don't worry about that. He went, hold my hand. He grabbed my hand again, walks me up where the boats are, and there's people saying hello to Charlie. Hello, hello, how are you? Not speaking to me, and I'm trying to get this man like off me. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I don't like it. He went, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. So I thought, I just wanted to get off the field and go home. So I thought, right, I'll kiss him on the cheek. So he sticks, he like pulls me to him, and he sticks his tongue in my mouth. I haven't let my husband do that. I haven't let a boyfriend do that to me. And this old guy, all hunched over with no teeth and smoker's breath, did that to me. And he's got this voice. Fancy meeting you here, Crystal. Like that, because he's got no teeth. And the builders said hello to him. And I told his girlfriend the next time I saw her what he did, and she said, well, you're going to have to call the police. She said, I've got a restraining order out. I need to get a restraining order out on him. He's a nasty man. She said to me, you're not the first one he's brought back to the flat. He's brought an Asian lady back to the flat. He's brought another woman back to the flat. But I don't know if they've been touched. Of course, there's women with children on the field. I mean, this guy is going around like taking advantage of women. He went up to a woman that had her dog attacked on the field, and his girlfriend went, "Look, you don't talk to me, you don't help me, he's talking to that girl down there." And I felt awful for her, and I felt awful for me. She said, "Crystal," she said, "You know, if he does it again, call the police." She told me to. I've seen him 3 times when I've been walking the dog, and I've just stayed well out the way to avoid him. He said, "I like you in your shorts." But "I like you in your shorts," he said. "I like you in your shorts." That's to stop me wearing my shorts. So I believe someone sent him on the field to do that, make me feel horrible, ugly, nasty, and start wearing coats and trousers on the field in the boiling hot weather. I'm gonna tell. I'm getting a phone call from a female nurse, from my doctors, and I'm gonna tell her what's happened. I feel violated. I feel sick. I feel like I've been used and made fun of. This happened in Go Train as well, which is a government building. And this is why I'm not working. I've had interviews with the job centre and their compliance staff before. I said, "You can't send me to work." I said, "I'll take you all to court. I'll go to court and I will destroy all of you after what's been done to me." The job centre sent me to Go Train. A middle-aged woman to Go Train, right? Amongst all the drug addicts and the drunks and the homeless. And remember that I've been a civil servant in my lifetime. I've worked for the Queen. I was a civil servant. They sent me to Go Train, which was full of drunks, drug addicts, undesirable people that actually I didn't fit in there at all. So I started this Go Train course, and this guy, they sat me next to this guy called Martin, a homeless down and out guy that was smoking tobacco like my father Derek in a pouch. And the same thing happened as what this Charlie did. Same thing. You're supposed to be safe in government buildings. You fucking ain't. You're not safe anywhere. Not in a shop, not in a training place, not anywhere. More women should come forward if they've been sexually touched and abused by men, vice versa. But we're afraid to come forward because these are run by the government. These places are supposed to be safe for you to be in, and they're not. Right? I was sexually abused by a man in Go Train. I was sexually abused. He asked me to go up for a coffee in Go Train. I just started Go Train. He said, "Come upstairs, I'll make you a coffee." Then he pulled down his trousers and showed me his penis. In a government-run building called Go Train in the kitchen. He exposed himself to me in the kitchen. I didn't know where to put my face. I was forced to do this government-run scheme. I was forced to do it. Forced. Because if I didn't do this scheme, I would have got my benefit cut. And this guy abused me in Go Train in the kitchen. He kissed me outside the building, and then he tried to initiate sex, right? In a Go Train government building. Okay? You're not safe anywhere. Women are frightened to come forward because I was actually threatened outside Go Train. They said they was going to put my head in a noose. And I still had to go to that training scheme, walk past bullies that were threatening me, right, and go back in there because Go Train, the guy at Go Train said if you didn't attend, they was going to cut my benefit, get the job centre to cut my benefit. And I went to the job centre and I said, "I've been sexually abused in there, I'm not going back there again, you can stop my money. Because I'll be writing to the Prime Minister and taking this up with court." They stopped they stopped me going to Go Train, and they took a totally different view. Those that were going to stop my benefit reinstated it, and I was given